I'm going to share a story about knee problems. Now, whether it's knee, elbow, shoulder, arthritis, doesn't make a difference. This person had bone on bone, was going in for surgery in 2 months. She's walking on a cane, sometimes a walker. She was falling down a lot, and she was just miserable, depressed, fatigued, and just not a happy person. So she came to me, and we were working on other emotions and stress she was going through. So when she told me, she also couldn't lift her arm over her shoulder. So I told her to tell me, and you can follow along because I'm going to go through the steps so you can do this at home with yourself. I asked her to ask, what are you feeling? What emotionally, how do these knees make you feel? And she was struggling. She didn't have an income coming in. She was worried. She didn't know where she was going to live. She was scared. She let off fear. And so if you're struggling with something, write down how you feel. What emotionally does this injury or this pain create? What kind of emotions? So she worried so much, and she had a fear of being alone. She was worried that nobody was going to be there to help her, and she worried about just basically dying alone. All right. So write down your thoughts. How does that make you feel? How does it make you feel? So it made her feel scared. She was going to die alone. So then I told her, I basically explained to her that worrying is going to keep you from living life. So the next thing you want to write down is, how do you want to feel? You want to feel like you can run, right? You can walk, or you don't have to have any pain. She said that she wanted to have freedom, to be able to do what she wants. She wanted to be around her friends and family. She wanted to one day maybe go out and start dating again. But she wanted to be able to walk normally. And so I took her emotions and I asked what the opposite of those emotions would be. And the opposite of worrying and being lonely is having people around, being calm, not worrying about anything. And so what I did is I helped her come up with a solution of how to be calm. And it took about 45 minutes. But after 45 minutes, she was no longer wearing her brace, walking on her walker, walking on her cane, and she was able to walk freely, walk her dog with no problems. And then we worked on her shoulder, same thing with the shoulder. And sometimes, just let you know, I'm very intuitive, so I am a Reiki healer, so I can help pull out the pain. It does take time to learn how to read your body and heal it yourself. So if you want to reach out to me, I do one-on-one sessions. But with this client, she could not raise her arm. Again, worrying, so worried about life that it was keeping her from living life, that when we let go of the worry. And with this one, we actually went back to where the worrying first started. So I do a lot of inner child work, and the worrying was created way before she was even 8 years old. Something that happened with her dad, being away, leaving. She felt like she was unwanted, unloved, unimportant because her dad kept leaving. Although he was only going to work, a child will hold on to those emotions for life until they're released. And it's our perception of how we made a story the way it is, how we created it, that will keep you stopping living life in the future. Does that make any sense? So sometimes you have to go back into the inner child and figure out where that emotion first was created. And it will be like a hurricane, and stories will create more stories on top of stories on top of stories, creating a big hurricane, a disaster, right? And then you have illness and sickness and disease. So this person took my information and we worked a few times, and she no longer has knee pain. So the knee pain went away in 45 minutes, but it did come back because we did not get rid of the reason why she kept worrying, which took about 3 appointments. And so if that makes any sense, please let me know. If you have any questions, you can send me an email. I'll put that in my post. And follow me for learning how to talk to your body and learn what is keeping you from moving forward and living life.